cinema fans rejoice. We finally have a release date for the next David Fincher film. The next project of the three-time Academy Award-nominated director, whose last film was 2020's Mank, will be The Killer, an adaptation of the French graphic novel series of the same name. The film will release on Netflix on November 10, 2023. The Killer graphic novel series was created by writer Alexis Nolant, under the pen name Mats, and illustrator Luc Jacquemin. The series consists of 12 installments published between 1998 and 2013. The books follow a nameless assassin who, after years of being the best at what he does, begins to crack and suffer a psychological crisis. Michael Fassbender will be starring in the lead role. It'll be his first film since 2019's X-Men: Dark Phoenix. The film's official synopsis reads as follows: after a fateful near-miss, an assassin battles his employers and himself on an international manhunt he insists isn't personal. This film is the latest collaboration between Fincher and Netflix. The streamer is also the home to his latest film, Mank, and his series Mindhunter. This adaptation has been a long time coming for Fincher, who originally signed on to direct back in 2009. The film was originally set at Paramount, but after the director signed a 4-year deal with the streamer back in 2020, Netflix has become its home. The news of Fincher directing was already exciting back in 2009 with films like Shay 7N, Fight Club, and Zodiac under his belt. But now it is even more exciting with his filmography, including even more iconic films like The Social Network and Gone Girl. Fincher will be directing from a script that was adapted by Andrew Kevin Walker. Walker is a BAFTA-nominated writer who previously worked with Fincher when he wrote Shay 7N. He has also written other films like Sleepy Hollow and Windfall. The Killer will see Fassbender joined on screen by Charles Parnell, Arliss Howard, Sophie Charlotte, and Tilda Swinton. The graphic novels were originally published by Editions Casterman in the French language and were later translated into English and published in the United States by Archaea Studios Press. This film adaptation will be produced by Korn Chaffin, with Alexandra Milken serving as an executive producer. Stay tuned to Collider for any future updates on The Killer and check it out when it comes to Netflix on November 10, 2023. Watch the first footage for The Killer in Netflix's sizzle reel below. The enchanting fictional world of a story is so enticing that sometimes we can't help but exceed the bounds of that world and bring some magic to reality or other worlds we think about. Opening a fairy tale storybook can bring back such charming memories for most of us, and so does the world of Harry Potter. Now imagine both worlds coinciding and bringing the gorgeous princesses and queens into the mystical world of Hogwarts. The distant land of Hogwarts has everything from spells, wands, and sorcerers to knowledge, secret diaries, and evil professors. It's fascinating to imagine trusting and innocent Disney princesses in such a world. Moreover, it will be double the fun to see them being sorted into the prestigious houses of Hogwarts based on their characteristics. Ariel can be a bit of a dork, like not understanding what a fork is. What did people use to eat meals beneath the sea? But how brave of her was it to take a risk and give up her voice in exchange for the opportunity to live on land, without first informing anyone, to go to Ursula, the sea witch, and strike a deal. While it's true that these behaviors sound reckless, Don't they also sound like the recklessness that Gryffindors are renowned for? Her attitude of disobedience and willingness to disregard others' wishes are similar to Harry Potter and all his ill-fated schemes. Ariel does exhibit some traits from the other houses, too, such as her devotion to her companions, an array of daydreams, and the urge to be more than she is. An all-time favorite Hufflepuff character is the original Disney princess, and that includes Harry Potter characters. She embodies every Hufflepuff virtue. Because of her extreme trustworthiness, Snow White accepts an apple from an unknown stranger in the woods. Kids, don't do this. In particular with the dwarfs and other woodland creatures, she is compassionate and patient.